Welcome, friends, to this SOC News Special Report. I'm Mitch Molaski. The day we never thought we would see is finally about to arrive. The Breitbartocalypse, the destruction of the institutional left, as accurately predicted by Andrew Breitbart, is expected to hit within the next 30 minutes. We've secured ourselves this location just outside of the predicted disaster zone, and promised to have the most in-depth coverage from our reporters in the field and experts in the studio for as long as we are able to broadcast. To start off with, we're going to go to our senior Breitbartocalypsologist, Will Urquhart. Will, a lot of us have no idea what the Breitbartocalypse is going to bring, so what can people do to protect themselves out there?
Well, Mitch, that really depends where you are, but if you're watching our news channel, there's a good chance you're in one of the disaster zones. Now, if you look at the map behind me here, what you can see is the areas in blue are the areas that we expect to get hit the hardest. As you can see, the coasts are going to get hit really hard, and in the middle of America, not nearly as much destruction. Now, why don't we look at the East Coast real quick? If we pull up this map, you can see up in New England, really going to get hit hard. Massachusetts thought they would get some cover from the Scott Brown election, but as it turns out, he's about as liberal as a San Francisco coffee shop. So as we come down the East Coast, what you see is Connecticut, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., all going to get hit really hard, a little more scattered the farther south we get. And now, why don't we take a look at our West Coast map? Sort of the same thing. You can see expected places. San Francisco, Los Angeles, going to get hit really hard. A lot of places on the West Coast are going to get hit really hard. So now, if you are outside one of these disaster zones here, or on the edge, we suggest you try to get as far away as possible. But if you are in one of these disaster zones, it's really too late at this point. Your best bet is to find the safest location in your home and expect to be there for up to 3 days. We'll be here for as long as possible to help bring you the most extensive coverage and best analysis of this disaster. Back to you, Mitch.
Thank you, Will. And to those of you in the predicted disaster zones, please stay safe and stay tuned to someofchange.com for all the latest Breitbartocalypse information. Recently, into the news desk, we're happy and relieved to report that George Soros is safe and has made his way to Dick Cheney's former secret bunker at an undisclosed location. A Cheney family spokesman told us that, with the coming of the Breitbartocalypse, we no longer find the bunker necessary. We'll bring you more updates on this recent development as they come across the news desk. Joining us now is Rachel Tepper, our in-the-field reporter who we've embedded in the center of the expected disaster zone. Rachel, how's it looking out there right now?
Well, it's the prophetic calm before the storm. There is a nervous tension here on the streets and a look of worry on the faces of passers-by.
Well, Rachel, for those worried souls stuck in the disaster zone there with you, what advice can you give? What kind of items have you brought with you to get you through the coming days?
Besides the obvious basics, food, water, and of course, lattes, I've made sure to carry with me a healthy supply of Ayn Rand books to help me adjust to the new post-Breitbartocalyptic reality.
That's going to end it for us for now. Check back to someofchange.com at 6 a.m. for the absolute first report on the Breitbartocalypse as it is happening. And for developments throughout the day, follow us on Twitter at someofchange. Until then, good luck, Godspeed, and get safe.